What's up, people? It is time for our first build video on the Division 2. And this is the first build that I've ever made. So we're going to have one rule for this one. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Because I'm not saying that this is going to be perfect, but this is just my idea of a simplified build at the very start of the game. This is something that would definitely help a new player. But considering how old the game is and the sheer amount of time that some people have put in, this probably won't help you. I am happy for improvement suggestions and any information that you want to give about this build or builds in general in the comments section. Fire away. I am at the stage of this game where knowledge is power. And the more knowledge you guys give me, the better. As you can see, I've been doing the current event, which I am loving. I might make a separate video on that. But this is our first ever build on the game. This is the first time I've been able to touch the builds, do some theory crafting, do any of that kind of stuff. There is a lot of elements in this game that make up a build. That is obvious for me to see. You can also see that I've been grinding, man. We are at watch level 51. I have been loving the game. I want to preface as well, the focus on this one for me definitely wasn't the guns. I've just been spending a lot of time leveling up just different guns that I like. You can see here that we are trying the Scorpio because, I mean, people said it's such a good exotic, but I'm trying. This thing does do some beefy damage, does have a decent fire rate. But yeah, this isn't what I would have in this build. I've proficiency leveled up my agitator, so now we're doing the honey badger. And the honey badger, I've given an extended mag, and I absolutely love this gun. So if you've not tried it, give it a go. Like, genuinely, I'm enjoying the honey badger. The honey badger is a great gun. Now, the bulk of the build, and I'm guessing the bulk of any build on this there's no need to do that, Damien Snow. But anyway, the bulk of anything when it comes to the builds in this game does seem to be revolved around gear sets. I did a little bit of information farming and learned that Striker is probably one of the better gear sets. I knew nothing about any of the others. And this is kind of what I've come up with for my first build. I've gone 4-piece Striker. Now, I know I've been extremely lucky to get the Striker gear. I have yet to do any of the other endgame activities. I have not done Countdown, which I will be making a video on very soon on this journey. But I just got lucky. I loaded up today, and I knew I was going to get Striker at some point. I was probably going to get 4-piece, but I thought that would be when we did the Countdown grind. But this area dropped. As you can see, I've knocked off all of this area. I've repeated the main mission a couple of times, but I've knocked off all of this area and just collected as many Striker drops as possible. I'm guessing this is just a regular rotation. Striker wasn't there a few days ago. In fact, Striker hasn't been on the map once since I started playing, but now is on the map, and I have taken just clear advantage of that. And I suggest that you do that as well. I am still farming for more Striker pieces in order I might get better rolls. Like, this for me is a pretty good roll, but they're not maxed. And I'm working on the library, obviously, to max them. But yeah, the rolls aren't perfect for these armaments. They're just not. But the main part of this is the weapon handling and the rate of fire. In fact, the weapon handling is great, but the rate of fire is absolutely insane because enemies move a lot in this game. There's a lot going on. And just the fact that your rate of fire is quicker means you're going to land more shots. You're going to hit more shots because they're firing out your gun quicker. And that just purely just makes it a lot easier to kill enemies. So we're doing it for the 15% fire rate. The weapon handling is very nice as well. And this as well, Striker's Gamble. This is why Striker is a 4-piece and needs to be a 4-piece. His weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. 1 stacks lost per second between 0 and 50 stacks. 2 stacks lost per second. It was just, basically, you're going to do a hell of a lot more damage with the Striker set. You're going to have way better handling of your gun, and you're going to have way better rate of fire. Now, I went the extra mile and went 2-piece into core strength for an extra 10% weapon handling. I like it. I like having a real consistency feel in my gun when I'm shooting it, so I just went for the extra weapon handling. This was also handy because I was using the core set before that because weapon handling, weapon damage, armor, skill, it just seemed like an all-round set to be using as a beginner. And because at the time I couldn't farm the Striker set, this seemed like the most ideal scenario for me. Now, I'm not sure how this game works in its armor sets at the minute, whether a lot of people do 4-piece and 2-piece like I have done here. or you do a 4-piece of something you really like. I imagine a lot of people are rocking Striker, but you do a 4-piece of something that you really like, and then you could do, I mean, you could do offsets. I could use an exotic like this one here. Memento is a really good exotic. It's got a weapon damage on it. I could get this proficient. I mean, I love this. The kill confirmed on it as well. This is a really good exotic, in my opinion. You guys might view it differently, but at the stage of the game, I've only seen like 6 or 7 exotics. The Memento looks like a really good exotic. So I've toyed with the idea that maybe I don't do 2-piece and 2-piece, but right now I'm enjoying it. And getting proficiencies up on stuff seems to be a clever way to do it. And if I found a set that I like, I'm just going to continue to use it until I level it up. As I mentioned before, it was the same with the gun. I got the agitator up proficiency-wise, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to give the honey badger a try, and then I've ended up loving it. It will be the same with the armor. Now I have the striker's battle gear at proficiency 8. Hopefully I'll get that to 10 soon, like I got the core strength. And then everything that drops then should be proficiency 10. And that's kind of what I'm aiming to do. But I would love to know in the comments if people do a 4-piece and then 2 random pieces, or if people do tend to go for a 4-piece and a 2-piece just to get some of these armor set pieces, the rewards. I'd be intrigued to know. But yeah, I've gone all in with the striker, the core strength, mainly for the weapon handling, and I'm absolutely loving the way that this build feels at the minute. It's a decent amount of armor. I must admit, you're exposed. You can't take that many shots. You are going to get messed up. So when we're doing this new event and the groups of enemies are coming to attack me, it can get a little bit dicey, but so far, so good. I would like to build in some more health or just armor in general. I don't know, though, at this stage, what are great levels of armor and health. So I would love to know that down below as well, because obviously I'm just enjoying getting the feedback from everybody in the community. But that's it. Yeah, that is it. I just wanted to go over what I'm currently doing right now in terms of build-wise, because I'm sharing basically my entire Division 2 journey on this channel. And why the hell would I not show my first ever build that I've spent time and put together? Let me know down below what you think about it. If you don't think it's good, that is absolutely fine. Just don't be bloody mean about it. There's no need to be that guy. Just offer suggestions for the way we would improve it. Now, I don't have perfect stats on everything. I will continue to try and get better striker gear for those stats. And I'm obviously filling up my library right now in order for me to put like max stats on certain stuff. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all having a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next video.